Welcome to Journeys with Jason George, episode 21, Machining the Knife Blade. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, so now that we have the blank, the knife blank, we, forged it down to something that we're going to use. With the drawing wheel we have, this is basically around the shape that we're going to use, right? So now we got to get rid of this scaling on here. Okay, it's just...
That's the stuff that was like flaking off when, like in the video, you could see, like when it was hot, this is the stuff that was flaking off. Now you just need to get the rest of it off,
Exactly, right? Yeah. So there's two ways of doing this, really. I mean, there's more than two ways, but you could take this on a grinder and grind it down. You can even grind it down with a hand grinder.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. What I like to do is, because I have the ability here at my shop, I have a milling machine, so I like to cut off the scale. It just makes it that much easier. There's no dust, and it's just that much easier to do. So that's the next stage we're going to do. We'll put this inside the milling machine and start taking some cuts off to take off this scale. And then once we have kind of a close shape and it's milled down, we can put some bluing ink on it and then kind of scribe where we're going to be cutting.
What do you mean bluing ink? What's
so
that
the bluing ink is basically a good way of, when I say scribing, is kind of scratching into the material.
Oh.
So then when we start machining it and grinding it, that scratch mark we can see physically, right?
Oh, okay. Because this is like, so it would be because it's a different color, it's easier.
That's right. And because it's blue, right, and we're scratching a silver line, it's more visible.
Yes,
that's all,
that makes so much sense.
Okay, let's bring this on the mill.
Cool.
Okay, so Jason, now that we have it milled and we have it blued.
That's more like, I think you just wanted to make it look like me.
Yeah, there.
A little purple
it
color.
Actually is. Yeah, it's a little more purple than blue. Yeah, you're right. So
I've been waiting so long to say that, just so you know.
You?
Yeah. Since I've seen it, that's all I've thought. I was like, oh, you made it purple?
I did that on purpose. So the actual structure of the walking stick, the inner diameter of it, the tube that we're going to take a look at, is 1 inch.
Okay.
Inside. The outside is 1.3 inches, which is 1 5/16". Okay. Like tube comes in fractional. That's in Canada. Most tube comes in fractional sizes. Okay. And that one there that we're using, the aluminum tube, is 1 5/16" outside and 1 inch inside. So that being said, the knife can't be more than 1 inch wide.
Yes.
Okay.
So that it can fit on the inside.
Exactly.
And are we this is steel?
Yes.
Right. So this makes it and copper. This makes it heavy, and we're using, I'm assuming, aluminum because it's light.
It's light.
For the walking stick, right?
Right. Right. Exactly.
I assume that's why, but I just wanted to confirm.
There's a couple of reasons. It's an aircraft grade aluminum, so it's strong. It's lightweight. It doesn't corrode, right?
Okay.
So we want it to last long, right?
Yes.
But the knife, we're going to be somewhat riveting it and gluing it into that handle part.
Yes.
Okay. To hold it, because we can't. Steel doesn't stick to aluminum, right?
Yeah.
We can't weld it or anything.
Totally.
So we've got to, epoxy it in there. But we're going to get to that part. This scale I have here is 1 inch wide. So what I like to do is, I'm going to, somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah.
I'm going to scribe a couple of lines. So I'm going to have one line there.
So that's where you know how to cut it.
Yep, one line somewhere on this side. Not moving too much.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, it's not the best scribe, but it's there. And we're going to cut an angle, and you can see on this, we didn't clean up some of the material here, so we want to stay away from that part, because this is probably part of that canister, the outside that we put. So this is
kind of like garbage
material, right? So we want to kind of take that off. and we want to have, have that cutting edge like we drew. So
Yeah.
we're not really concerned with the angle. I mean, it's kind of like a 45. So I'm just going to try that, which didn't turn out that well.
It looks pretty good from this angle.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably the light. I can't see it too well with the light.
Yeah, from this angle I can definitely see it.
Okay, yeah, you can see it a little bit better there. Okay, so we're going to put this back on the mill. I'm going to probably cut this off with a zip cut.
What does that mean?
I'll show you what it is. Yeah, just with a zip cut, and then I'll mill down this a little bit more, and then we can cut our bevels after I get this fitted into the handle.
What I think is really cool is that I can already start to see like the copper. Like I know that we should be able to see it more, but like as we you can see the copper like coming through in like spots. Yeah. Like, I'm excited to see once we actually get to the knife how it's actually like.
That is, you might see the copper there, okay? Yeah. But what you're really gonna be impressed with is when we cut those bevels, it makes that copper show up even nicer.
Yeah.
But in between that copper and the other piece, remember we have a bunch of layers of Damascus there too, so we're going to see all that pattern, but we won't see it until we're done etching it. Which is
at the final.
At the final, yeah. Then you're going to really see the reveal of how awesome it's going to look. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's cut this off and get it ready.
Awesome.
So I'm going to cut that angle first. So now I have that angle. I'm going to cut the width. So I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to put some parallels underneath and start cutting.
Okay. And that's just to elevate it so it gets to the right height, right?
Exactly. That's all it's doing. Yeah.
It's like your spacer kind of.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. You good?
Yep. You're taking off that whole lip, right? And you're just going layer at a time.
Right.
So why'd you come from the other side?
So I don't kind of dust it a little bit nicer.
Okay. That's why I wore sleeves.
flip it around.
So is that it cut off hot?
Might be warm a little bit.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, you could keep it. Oh, it curled up.
Yeah, that's why I saw it curling and I was like, ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I didn't see it curl.
little random like pieces of like the knife process that. So this is now like the other side that you had, like the other part of the edge that you have to cut off, right?
Yep. So I'm going to cut this one off, but I'm going to take a measurement to just to see where I am. Actually, I'm just going to take a measurement of that. So I want it to be 1 inch. So right now it's 1.250, so I gotta take a quarter inch. This where it touches. Bring it up. One, two,
Like they fly differently.
You can hear it too. Yeah, it sounds different.
Yes. Oh, that's kind of cool that that caught that way.
Alright, that's it.
Oh, that curled up little piece went somewhere. But this one's cooler anyways.
Here we go.
This one.
Yeah, that was bigger.
Yeah, this one's way cooler than.
Is it hot? Oh, it's hot.
That's way cooler than that little one anyways. I like that.
Perfect.
Yeah. If you can make them move and sweet, yeah. Oh, that looks sick. That's so cool. Wow. That's awesome.
When you see that center section, that's what's going to be nice.
Yeah,
like the other layers.
That's so cool.
Okay, so that's good for the knife. Okay. Right, it's going to have that thread here, the back. It's going to flip around. Right. Put an edge on here.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Like, how tall do you think I am? I think that stick's a little bit big, eh?
Right? See? This is another one. Right? This is a dagger.
That's similar to the one that I have in my house, the African
right.
one.
Yep, that's what you were saying. This is actually going to be a, it's a leather knife. That's what it kind of looks like. Then it turns into this, and then I machine it down to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and enjoy the wildlife.